Salut à toutes et à tous et bienvenue dans Séries, saison 4, épisode 26.
Evildoers beware.
Cette semaine, on part à Londres, on enfile corset et jupon et on casse des genoux.
Gentlemen, might we be civil?
Après avoir longtemps été considéré comme le plus féministe des showrunners, grâce à la désormais culte Buffy contre les vampires, Joss Whedon est retombé de son piédestal suite à des accusations de sexisme, racisme et violence psychologique. Avant sa chute, il a créé The Nevers, un mélodrame victorien flirtant avec la science-fiction, centré sur un groupe d'individus, en particulier des femmes, dotées de pouvoirs surnaturels.
Morning. Is this where the strange women go?
Pourchassée et ostracisée, elle déploie un système de protection et de solidarité tenu par le magnifique duo Amalia True et Pénance Adair.
Mrs. True?
Miss Adair?
You look very fine.
I think so too.
Avec son cast majoritairement féminin et son combat contre les discriminations en tout genre, The Nevers relie très facilement son époque passée et notre monde contemporain, comme nous l'ont expliqué ses comédiens et comédiennes au cours d'une grande rencontre virtuelle.
That's the genius of it. It came at us through our women.
I think this is a very important show in what it says of today's society and the fights of women, which is not a surprising question to ask, but still I have to ask it. How does it feel for you personally, as actresses and as women, to be able to carry this message?
Hugely important, definitely, in terms of the message and the story that we're telling. It is to do with equality and power dynamics and what it is to be the other in society. And so those are, of course, all of the conversations that we're having as a society at the moment. You know, just in the last couple of years, everything to do with Black Lives Matter and the Me Too movement and all sorts of other conversations that are being had. I think that the parallels are so striking, and I love being part of something that's moving that conversation forward, hopefully.
They're saying Myrtle might be touched. We heard about those girls the last few years. They're not right.
Neither right nor wrong. Being touched is not a defect of character.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
that
yeah.
feels good. That feels really good. It's always a positive, I think, when art can sort of, we're talking about holding up a mirror or shine a light on real life. I think that's always a gift, that we're able to be a part of a project that does that. Yeah.
What women are appalled by today, they will accept tomorrow and demand the day after that, and the immigrant, and the deviant. That is the power being wielded, and not by us. The blade is in, gentlemen. We need to know whose hand is on the hilt.
It's essential, really, to always challenge any sort of power structure and keep it in check. And I think the show does that really well, and empowers that, actually, and brings a lot of different people together to become a team. So the Touched are a beautiful variance of people, and in all the ways that people can be. And they end up in one courtyard, ready to kind of, you know, to unite. And that is always something that is a brilliant thing and possible.
How's this new? People been attacking us since they known we was touched.
Oh, since always. This is different.
I think I've never seen such a large group of female characters in a show since maybe forever. I was wondering how it felt on the set for you.
I think it was incredible. I think a lot of people were saying that they'd never been on a set with this many female characters at the forefront of a show, so it was unusual, but it was the most incredible experience to have all these women around. And I know, coming from relatively little experience, having that support system in there was just a wonderful experience to be part of, really.
Yeah, I bet.
We've come to help with what's been troubling you. And there's plenty of girls who've been shown a strangeness of some kind, a turn. But my sister and I, we've worked with them and they come up fine. Would you like that?
Speak, Myrtle.
You mean speak, Satan?
See?
Does it change the way you work on set?
I don't think so. I feel like it felt really natural, and for me, it just felt really right. I know I found myself at lots of points in filming, especially in the big group scenes, just looking around and feeling quite moved. Not just because of the women around me, but the talent of the women around me. It's just such an incredible group of people working on this show.
Yeah.
Coming through!
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's been an amazing experience, I think, for a lot of us.
We should be married in this.
It's one of the first shows that we've all done that has been like this big, like in terms of the entire set and everything that was created from scratch, from like these locations in the middle, you know, in the north of London. Like, it was incredible. And you kind of forget because you get so used to like walking around there and seeing like a little butcher's and a little shoemaker's and then the orphanage, and you just take it for granted. And I think I was on FaceTime to my sister one day and she was like, "Oh my God, where are you?" And I was like, "I'm at work." And she was like, "Show me, it looks amazing." And I was like, oh, I'd forgotten because I'd gotten so used to the world that, you know, the amazing design team had created. And it is like, it's a proper world. Like, you don't really have to act a lot because it's just there. Like,
you're completely lost in
exactly.
it.
Yeah. So it's been incredible.
Between demonstrations, you are free to move about, mingle, but don't put yourselves forward.
The scenes are reflecting of the on-screen, different kinds of people that we don't typically see in a Victorian drama, which is really meaningful, and I feel like really important to be a part of a show that is continuing on. I think that historical accuracy, because all these, modern times, different kinds of people don't just appear out of nowhere. These people have always been there, and to get to be a part of a story that is able to show some representation and show that these people existed is really, really gorgeous, I think. And the show handles everyone's arcs in a beautiful way.
Miss True.
Miss Adair.
You look very fine.
I think so too.
Even though it's a period drama, it feels very modern in its messages, what it has to say about society, about discriminations.
It's like something from a storybook.
About our daily fights. Is it a kind of a pressure as well for you to think, people are watching me and I represent more than a fiction and a character, I represent hope as well?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Hope. Yeah, I don't think it's pressure. I feel like it feels like excitement, and like when you push forward and you feel like I don't know, it gives things meaning. You know, like actors, we can sometimes feel a little bit narcissistic, really. So it's nice sometimes when there is a deeper meaning behind this. So yeah, it's hope. Hope's the perfect word. It's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mind crazy, boss. Can't work with stupid.
It's sort of a gift, really, to have a character land in your lap that also reflects you, and who you're being given the opportunity to then, as you say, to like potentially catch other people who are like you and will see it and feel excitement and pride. And exactly as Rochelle said, there is a small stress in doing it well, because you want to encourage people to know that things are possible for them, and that you enjoyed doing it.
I take it then that you are yourselves among the afflicted.
Touched, yes. We don't consider ourselves afflicted.
Perhaps some women are more fortunate in the nature of their ailment than others.
That's true, but more suffer from society's perception than their own debilitation.
So what's wrong with you?
How would you describe the different genres of the show? Because it's called like sci-fi drama, but there is very many genres crossing together. How would you define it?
it's kind of undefinable, isn't it? I mean, that's the beauty of it. It fits in all these different categories, all these different genres. One thing I love about it is that it's kind of got this inherent, like, fantastical, almost childlike quality to the storytelling, and yet it's incredibly adult in its themes and the way it tells that story. You know, it doesn't shy away from being really risque and challenging.
100%, and it feels like that's reflected in just the way the show's made itself. So, like the sheer vibrancy and the urgency and the speed and the way it's edited and shot and scored feels modern. It's consistent. It's shot in a consistent way with the themes, which is, yeah, the whole thing feels very modern and fresh.
Couple of new things, in case you find Melody before we're back from Lavinia's party.
I think someone already invented these. Besides, these are wonderful.
I'll describe it how I describe it from my perspective. I mean, that is my perspective. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, it's true.
I have to, if anyone asks me that, I have to like kind of just think of a genre, pick a genre, and I'll just tell it, all right, now name the rest of the genres. That's what it is. You know, it's everything. You know, and as the series, as you see, and as the episodes go on, it floats in and out very well. You know, like a seamless piece of tapestry between all kinds of genres. Yeah.
I like watching you work. It's like you're conducting.
Well, getting wrong with the beggar king, and you'll get a symphony.
You shouldn't be in that life. Gift like yours, you should be the royal physician, not patching up gangsters and freaks.
Gift like mine gets me branded a voodoo witch doctor.
Ce qu'il a dit, c'est très sage. Non, mais moi, je suis d'accord, absolument, mais en même temps, je crois que c'est plutôt historique que sci-fi, parce que c'est la vraie histoire, c'est la vraie historique. J'adore ces petits scénarios où on trouve Pénance qui créait quelque chose qui est déjà créé dans notre époque, et elle découvre dans ces moments les choses comme les autos, les voitures, même comment on dit ça, le phonographe, avec les grandes choses qui peuvent amplifier le son. Et j'adore cette rencontre de l'histoire et la future en même temps. Et je crois que ça, c'est pourquoi c'est difficile pour localiser cette pièce dans une période très exacte comme ça.
That was very impressive.
No, no. I live in Paris.
No.
If I don't speak French, I would be a fool. You know what I mean?
You are a very special person. You know why? Neither do I. I keep looking for that spark, the touch, but darn it!
Oh, Santa Maria, te prego, proteggimi dalla scritta.
Non sarebbe eccitante se venisse davvero. We're silly. This will be unbearable.
And also, it's the strength of the piece that it isn't completely definable. You know, it doesn't fit into the genre. It's not Game of Thrones in Victorian England. It's not, you know, the event, not the X-Men in Victorian times.
La? Just let me have the go.
I think it has some really important things to say about empathy and compassion and how we as a society can go forward in a way to create a more equal and just society.
Well, that's very empowering for us as viewers as well. So thank you for doing this so well.
We're woven into the fabric of the world and we're meant to be as we are.
Story série, c'est terminé.
I can feel it happening again.
La semaine prochaine, nous avons rendez-vous avec l'immense Kate Winslet, héroïne puissante et cabossée de Mare of Easttown. Allez, à la semaine prochaine.